Welcome, Pisces, Aries, to your beginning of the month of July reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, my friends, let's see what's going on with you at the beginning of the month. And remember, friends, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can always watch your rising, moon, or Venus. And remember, whichever story doesn't resonate with you, you can just throw that away. Everybody has their own story. Okay. And when I mean that, it's like if children come up, you don't have children, you just throw that away. That's what I mean. Okay. Getting straight into it, looking for your energy or what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Five of Swords. Resolution, understanding, realizations. So, trying to understand something, trying to resolve something, resolving an issue, having a realization that something is going on. Could be all three. Five of Swords in reverse. Clarifying on the Five of Swords in reverse will then clarify on the entire reading. This card has a big job. Make sure we get the right card for the right job. What is it, Spirit? Challenging times. Ooh, okay. So you got these challenging times, and it's this understanding, realization, and maybe trying to find a resolution. Maybe some of you want to resolve it, maybe some of you don't. Right? But however it is, it's this understanding that you are trapped in this challenging time at this time. And it does feel kind of like a trap, right? It's like all caught in a trap, because it feels like it's one thing maybe after another, or it's just something that's just ongoing that just doesn't stop. And you have this like understanding that it's just like, where's the challenge stop? Okay. Well, hopefully, my friends, it will stop. Hopefully it will not continue, because it does feel like it could be something that's been going on for a while. Maybe it stops and then it goes again. So it's the stop and go challenge between either you and this other person. Relationships come in all ways. It could be family, friends, work, neighborhoods, loved ones, relationship of love, romantic, that is, right? So it could be anything, your children. Take it how it resonates with you, but this is this conflict. Could even be that maybe you feel like your relationship of whatever it is a competition, you know? Okay, let's see what's going on in the situation. The situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. Okay. So in the present, you have opened up with the Four of Coins. Oh yeah, in the recent past, you had the coming together. The recent past could have been yesterday, 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 5 minutes before you watch this reading, and then all of a sudden everything took a crap. You know, I mean, I've literally heard that. Like, I watched this 20 minutes ago, and then he comes stomping in. What? Okay, so then you have hopeless and helpless. Okay. So going over here to the coming together, it looks like you had a commitment. This is a commitment. It doesn't matter what you're committing yourself to. It doesn't matter if you have a great commitment at work. Like I said, whatever the relationship is to you. But it was a great coming together. Everybody felt happy. You felt happy. You were committed to doing whatever it was that you had, and you felt this unity. Everything feels great. Yeah, okay. For a lot of you, it was a natural thing. How about that? Like when you have the Faith card, the Hierophant can be like a traditional thing. So it could feel like it was, you're used to it. This was something we're used to doing, right? It was traditional for us to, you know, maybe give gifts on, you know, like anniversaries and stuff like that. So it could be something that was traditional. It was a lot of faith. There was a lot of blessings. It was a great relationship. Things were going great within the relationship. There was a lot of promises, right? Togetherness, feeling very unified. But then somebody felt guilty. Who did what? I got a Capricorn here. Feels like all of a sudden they were ungrateful, unfaithful, ungrateful. With the Seven of Swords. Making the love go upside down. So for some of you, a lot of you, this probably is a love relationship. A lot of them are. However it was like not getting your heart's desire anymore. You had this beautiful commitment, and then something went awry. Somebody broke a promise. Somebody was ungrateful, unfaithful. With the Queen of Coins, could be even a user situation, gold digger, things of this nature, right? Taking me for granted. Seven of Swords is like stealing my heart. Yeah. It's like where you had a lot of responsibility, they all of a sudden had no responsibility. It's like, what the? It's almost like they were just taking responsibilities for themselves, and it was like ungrateful behavior. They were like guilty. Queen of Coins is guilty of maybe only doing things for themselves, and that was just breaking the relationship apart. Could be greedy with Queen of Coins. Not giving, not traditionally giving the way they were giving before, withholding, withdrawing. Feels selfish. Like only taking on responsibilities for themselves and not putting me into the equation. Does that make sense? So this makes the like heart's desire go backwards. You're like, I don't know, you're breaking my heart. Why are you doing what you're doing? It's like they're not doing the things that they traditionally would do for you. It's really what it feels like. The opening up over here, and then of course we have the understanding that you're coming to at this time. This causes a challenge though, right? This is a challenge. It almost might feel like they're, because of what they're doing, it might make you feel like you're in a competition, right? Are they trying to compete with you? However it is, it causes this challenging time. And it feels like of the heart against what's normal with the Hierophant. Acting weird, going astray in their own ways. With the opening up, it's like it feels like you want the resolution because you're trying to understand why are you doing this, right? And having the understanding and the realizations that you are in a challenging time, but it does feel with the Four of Coins, you know, it's like, I want to open up. I want you to open up. Maybe, yeah, you know, I want you to open up and tell me why you're doing what you're doing. Why are you doing this? Let's resolve this problem so I can figure out why you're doing this. I want answers. Absolutely. Why do you think you're the king? Power hungry. And I do really believe that it's them who's playing on emperor roles. Because all of a sudden, it's almost like they took all this power. They took all this thing, and they're guilty of going, like I said, astray from what's traditional, what you're used to doing. The commitment. So now all of a sudden, it feels like, why are you power hungry? Open up to me to tell me why you believe you're an emperor. Why are you doing what you're doing? Yeah, why? And you're trying to compromise because you're trying to get the answers. You're trying to resolve the problem. You want to understand more. So you're trying to get them to open up over here. Tell me what's going on. You're confusing me. Yeah, you're allowing the passion. Like you still have all this passion for them. That Aries passion is coming out. This is an Aries card. The Aries passion is coming out because you're trying to get down to the situation. Tell me passionately what I can do. Tell me what I can do. Tell me how we're going to fix this. Because they're devastating your heart. There's, this sadness. Because it feels like they're going the other direction. Because of the confusion. Yeah, definitely because they're moving in a different direction. Yeah, because they're moving away from you. And you're trying to learn about the situation with the Page of Swords. You're like, I'm trying to understand, another understanding card, another mental thinking card, studying the situation, learning about the situation. Is this person going to tell you? Come on. It's like, tell me the answer. Is there going to be a resolution? Tell me why you're doing what you're doing. It's a childish move. I'm getting the Page of Coins. Your person is coming up as some kind of, this is a Capricorn Virgo, so your person could be an earth sign. Air sign, got a lot of air and earth. I mean, it could be another fire sign as well, right? But most of the fire is yourself. But however it is, they're telling you they're breaking it off. They're causing chaos. They're acting childish. They're moving away from you. It's like they're inspired to do something else. So are they actually going to talk to you? They're underdetermined to tell you the truth. Wow. They're underdetermined to make you, it almost feels like they're saying with the King of Coins, like, or King of Cups, like, you wouldn't understand. I'm sorry, Pisces, Aries, you're just really not going to understand. So then it makes your Pisces go upside down. Sorry, Pisces, you don't understand. Well, because you hadn't said anything. You're making a challenge. So they're just getting your emotions all messed up on your watery side. And that's, you know, because of the childish behavior of them not really saying anything. Them not really saying what the problem is, why they're doing what they're doing, why they're going against the tradition, you know, why they're going against the relationship. And it just doesn't seem like they really have an answer. So, and it feels like if they do give you an answer, you're going to find it very childish, very immature. And it's going to make more of a challenge to try to understand what the hell are you talking about? Because the answer is, I'm sorry, I just have to say the answer is ridiculous. And remember, cross watcher, this could be the Pisces Aries doing so. Because energies can change. But the whole thing is it feels more ridiculous. It sounds like something a teenager would say. You know? And it's going to make you think that way too. You're going to be like, what are you, 17? I don't know. It just feels very childish, very, very high school. Like, let's say, well, it's not you, it's me. That's not a good answer, you guys. That is a child, teenage answer. Okay. That is early college, high school, junior high. That is not a real answer. Oh, it's not you, it's me. There's something wrong. No. That's not acceptable. That is not an adult answer. That is a trying to get out of it without taking any responsibility. That's fine, because I see your responsibility all over the place, right? So where they feel like they have so much responsibility, but it's more of an irresponsibility when it actually comes. So whatever they believe in their head is responsible for themselves. It's actually going against the traditions. So it's actually more irresponsible. So, sorry, that's just the way it is, right? And your answer is more, is more irresponsible than it is adult. Okay. There's a helpless and hopelessness over here, but don't let this card scare you, okay? It's just the Eight of Swords, okay? So, don't allow that to give you any kind of, complete, oh my God, right? Because it's really just a sound, it's just a kind of a sound off card that's letting you know, right? This kind of a wake-up call, like this answer that they're going to give, or this, if they don't really have a good answer, I'm just telling you, it's not a good answer. It's going to give you a wake-up call in the near future, because the more you kind of realize it, you're going to realize, what the hell is that? Okay, so it's just a wake-up call that allows you to adjust to your thinking of the situation and the relationship to make you understand really what's really going on, right? So it feels like this card here, the energy you're in about the realizations and all that is just going to be a flow over into the near future. So this could be, a couple weeks from now, you'll still be kind of backtracking and going, wow, what's really going on? It's just allowing you to understand the obstacles and the challenges, right? Don't think that your situation is beyond hope, okay, or that you feel like it's powerless to improve anything, because that's not what it's saying. What it's saying is there's helpless and hopelessness that you could be feeling, but it's going to actually give you a wake-up call more than anything. Okay? There could be things that are going to make you feel more empowered about the situation, to where you can get your state of affairs and all your things back together and your mind back together and start empowering yourself. So if you know, yeah, and it could actually make you feel like this is a helpless situation. But a lot of times once we get into that low place, that's when we can actually start climbing the stairs, right? Because all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, what? Sun comes up, and then you start waking up saying, well, hold on a second. Maybe it's not as hopeless and helpless as the situation needs to be. There's other things around me. I mean, look at all the things that's around you. You know, in this card, there's stairs to be climbed to find the answers. There's mountains to ascend to find the answers. The sun's coming up for awareness. So there's all these things that are actually surrounding this person. He doesn't have to walk in a straight line to just feel helpless and hopeless, right? Only if he continued down the same line would he feel the desolation and destitute. But in actuality, Spirit says you have all these things to climb, and the awakening of the sun and the light. Okay, so nothing is helpless and hopeless. How beautiful is that, right? Only the mind can keep you in such a situation, a mindset. So if you change the mindset and kind of perceive things different, then you kind of wake up and see all these different areas you can climb to find more truths and find better things for yourself. Yeah, because right now it's going to feel like you're kind of closed-minded in the beginning. And you might just be feeling like this is a hopeless situation. This is very normal, though. This is very obviously normal. And it's because you're not going to use your intuition this time, because it feels like you're kind of closed down. For a lot of you, you are just going to allow this to say, okay, fine. This is a challenge. This is hopeless. They don't want to come to me. I don't know what else to do. Screw it. Forget it. I'll just walk this world by myself. And then really, but you don't want to do that, because that causes depression. That's how people get stuck in a downward spiral. So what the High Priestess is saying, yeah, you might not be seeing things for the way that you need to see it. You might be a little closed down, a little drab, right, in the heart and mind. Don't trap yourself. Absolutely not. Carry on. You know, with the sun over here, I just heard that song, you know, Carry On, Wayward Sun. Sorry, you know, that's the way it is. But that's the song I heard. So I got some Kansas going on in my head over here. And it's true, though, because it's wake up, see what's going on, look at the sun, and continue moving. Don't allow that, you know, yourself to get stuck into the not knowing, the not perceiving, the not understanding or trying to understand something that seems hidden to you. And it does feel hidden to you because they didn't give you a very good answer. It almost makes you, and I wouldn't doubt that a lot of you don't feel this answer here is, I'm sorry, it's dumb. It's a backwards, unreliable answer. And it does. It feels like maybe they're hiding a secret. The mind says that. If you can't tell me exactly why you're doing what you're doing, maybe you're hiding a secret, because only people come up with stupid answers when we're hiding something. So there could be a reason why you're not. Maybe you're sitting over here thinking, what secret are you hiding from me? Because that's not a good answer. But it says that the Chariot is coming so you can move on towards the happiness, towards trying to figure out with the Hangman, thinking, meditating, now really saying, hey, you know what? Okay, fine. Let me hang around and think about this situation. You know, yeah, you're kind of crutching your emotions over here with the Nine of Wands, but that's okay. Use the crutch. It's going to hurt. Lick your wounds. It hurts. Because you're trying to figure out why this person, why this person is guilty of doing what they're doing. What are you doing? But at least you're getting some resolution. You know, you're actually now going to really start trying to figure things out with meditation. Text message of them and being independent. I guess some of you are definitely dealing with some kind of earth sign. Then you're getting this message that they're saying, I'm happy single and I'm doing just great. What? And they're trying to tell you all these wonderful things they're doing. Conceited. Could be some conceit coming out of this one that might feel a little conceited, another weird message. I'm sorry, it's just weird. Why would they do that? I don't know, it feels weird. Because with the King of Coins coming up, this is once again talking about some kind of, even a little bit of maybe narcissist behavior. And you might even see that, especially if they're going to text you and say, I'm doing great being single. Why are you writing me to tell me that? What is wrong with you? Okay. They might even call you and tell you, I'm going to Paris. Why do I care? We're not together. Remember? You said it was all about, I'm sorry, it's about me, not you. So it could be some kind of chauvinistic behavior. That was the word I was looking for. Chauvinistic behavior. Showing you all, look at how great I'm doing being single. What? What is wrong with you? Okay, guys. I just, a lot of it, I think it's immaturity. That's the only reason I can think why somebody would call and be like, look, I'm going to Paris. Wish you could go. I bet you wish you could go. Oh, okay. What? Alrighty. In the end, though, it says just look for the peaceful resolution within yourself. If they call and they do this kind of chauvinistic kind of thing where they're like, oh yeah, just kind of like, oh, that's awesome. Be done with it. Hang up. Make it a peaceful resolution. That way you're not burning any bridges. You don't have any, water under the bridge. There's like nothing. Just like, okay, that's great for you. Bye. Click, So yeah, that's the way I would see it, just make it a peaceful resolution. That way it's just out of your energy. That way you're not holding on to baggage. That way you're not going to allow them to confuse you anymore. That way you get all through all the challenging times and just allow it to just peacefully end so you can move on to the next romance and the next love of your life. Finding somebody else. There's a lot of fish in the sea and we are not all meant for each other. We learn from each other certain things. You might learn from this person. Okay, what did I learn from them? Well, maybe they were a little chauvinistic to begin with, so maybe you're going to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll stay away from conceited people. It's not really for me, You know what I mean? If they're too, high maintenance, maybe, for some of you. Capricorns can be high maintenance, so maybe you want to stay away from high maintenance people. They can be anyways, not all of them. Because really with Capricorns, either one way or the other. They're like really earthy or high maintenance, right? I mean, it's like, phew. That's it. And so maybe it's something like that, but it does feel like this person may be, for a lot of you, a little high maintenance. So maybe it's just the way the attitude is coming off, right? Doesn't have to be for everybody, but maybe that's one of the things you learned, right? Or maybe you learned she's too earthy and maybe I should go for a little higher maintenance, right? So take it how it resonates, but it does feel like it has something to do with maintenance, like because of the way that the attitude is coming out. So you would want to stay away from that because that's not something good for you, right? Take it how it resonates. It doesn't have to be that way, but it does feel like some of you that is kind of a possibility. There is recovery. And you'll reconsider about, like I said, trying to figure out, okay, so why didn't this relationship work? What was it that we didn't, oh, because she's a little overindulgent. She wants a little too much. Maybe she likes to spend too much money. Then she went out. She did this. She did that. You know what I mean? So maybe you want to stick with somebody who doesn't have those kind of qualities. You can go down and write down qualities of each relationship. That way you don't get stuck in the same kind of relationship over and over and over again. See, because the problem is, as people, we're attracted to the same kind of people all the time. And then you have the same results, right? See it all the time. I want the guy with the leather jacket. Okay, well, the guy with the leather jacket always treats me like crap. Okay, so I want to go with the guy with the business suit. Okay, then it works. Some people, I know for a fact, date the guy in the business suit. They always have a frigging problem because of narcissism and ego. So they always go with the guy with the jean jacket, not the leather jacket. Oh, wait, the guy with the jean jacket. We all forgot about the guy with the jean jacket. Where'd that guy go? And then they realize it's the guy with the jean jacket. Why? Because he was like the guy in the middle, right? Not too tough, not too egomatic, not too rich, not too poor. You see what I'm saying? So then it just kind of works like that, right? Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.